Hi, welcome back again. This time, what we're going to be doing is trying to print a file. So you can use maybe the same bit of code and you can print it multiple times, or if you've got a lot of codes, which let's say for instance when you get rejects, you reject a site or another file and get certain bits of information out of that, you can then get to print another file rather than having to copy and paste or whatever. It just does it for you. Sometimes you can have quite a bulk of information and it's quite handy just to let it do it for you, obviously. But for this we need to use an import which is called OS. What an import is, it's just, there's another Python file probably in the Python program data folder I'd expect. I've not looked, and it'll be called os.py, and all you're doing there is telling this to import all the code from that so you can use certain bits of it rather than doing it again. Make life easy as usual. So import that at the top. I put my imports at the very top because then when it runs it knows what it needs from the start. So you got import OS, and then firstly you need to tell it where your folder is. So folder name equals, a quick way to do this, like that. Quick way to do this, just go to your folder, press on the top, Control and C on Windows. Anything else, I'm not 100% if it's Macs or whatever, you're on your own, sorry. Just have a Google, you'll find it. So that's telling it what the folder's path is. I'll put the slash in because we're going to be trying to create a file inside it. So then you put file name equals, apologise if it gets noisy in a second, the sun's just come. File name is test print .text.py. As long as it's a valid file name it should make it, and you've got permissions and the usual. So yeah, so we've done that. So what you want to do first would be, I've probably done this in order. Okay, we'll go over if statements while we're here. If statement is, so you're just saying if something, basically, if this or if not, which we'll be using if not. If not, os.path.exists, which is using OS, which we've imported, the bit of code which tells you what a path is, and then the bit of code which tells it if something exists or if it doesn't. So we're getting it to check to see if folder name, put it in the brackets, exists. If it doesn't exist, os.make does folder name. Oh, not bad. Folder name. So that if the path isn't there, it should create it. So if we press Control S and then press F5, doesn't like that. The problem we got here, when you are defining a string or whatever inside these speech bubbles, if you use, because obviously sometimes you may want to use like there, but it's using that as the closing for the string. So you press the left slash, it'll ignore that and it will tell it that this is just a character, it's not a command, it's not part of the code, it's just that. So what's happening here is just doing that. It's saying this isn't a character, this isn't a command, so it's ignoring that and it's not closing properly. So you can put two of them, so then it'll just ignore itself, and then that'll become a command again, or just change them. So that should check if it exists and then create those. Okay. So I should have checked if that exists. If not, it's created it. Yeah, it should be able to do the same with the text file, but it won't be. I will be doing it eventually. I'll just do it just so you can see it in action. And there you go. Yeah, see, it doesn't. It just makes a folder. This OS don't make theirs. It just makes a directory. So it just makes a folder. I'll show you now how to create a file. So if you put if not os not path dot exists, yeah, so sorry. What you also can do just to make it better, full name equals, I mean you could just put that up there, but we'll just put full name equals old name plus file name. So now you're checking if that doesn't exist. Yeah, 2 seconds. I just need to. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to check something quickly. Yeah. So anyway, if it doesn't exist, there's two different things you use, which is when writing to a file, you put write file equals open, so it will open the file, which will be full name, and then w plus, which means it'll write to it and it'll create it. If you Google it, there's lots of commands, and w plus is the one that should write to it. So, and then you have w plus, which just writes to an empty file. So if you've got 10 lines, it'll just keep writing on the first one. Or you've got a, which is append, which we'll just add to it. I'll try and show you both. Yeah. So you then put write file dot write, and then in brackets put whatever you want. Literally. So save that, press F5, it should create the file, test print. So open that. And it's not printed. 2 seconds while I just check. Okay, yeah, that's what I missed. Because it's opened the file, it's wrote to it, but it hasn't quite finished, so what's best then what you need to do is put write file dot close. then before I delete that, I apologise about the noise. Yeah, and then we press F5, it rises to that, and then you open it, and it's not pressing one. And it does go in there. It must have just took a second to go across. So yeah, that's that. It's quite basic, and yeah, I'll show you. So this is following down from here. It's saying if not os.path exists, and then else. Just do the same code. 2 seconds, please. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you just copy the same code, stick it down here, and then change that to an A. So, or you can, if you want to make it simple for this, just put if the path does exist, full name, then open it, open full name and append. So I should just add it to the end. So because it does exist, it's not if not path exists, it will go down to here and then start on this bit. So it should in a second. Maybe when I close shell, add it to it, so you got whatever you want. So you can keep doing that. What you want to do, if you put shift N, that will print whatever you want, and then it will start on a line. As I'll show you now. So yeah, when you close shell, hold on, let's delete it so it looks cleaner. Oops, sorry. So yeah, delete that. So we'll run it. It's created it. I'll wait for that to stop spinning. And then it should be in there. There you go. So just print whatever you want. And then because it's already created the file there, it's added to it there. That's why if you put else, on that, it should only do it the once, because you put if not, if it doesn't exist, create it, write to it, and then it's done all this code, then it's gone on to the next one, and it's gone on to the next one and started that because it's another if statement. But now you're putting okay, and then yeah, so now you're saying if that doesn't exist, then do that, otherwise do that, rather than if that doesn't exist, do that. If that does exist where it's just been created, so it will do that. So now if you delete that, press F5. Sorry if I'm confusing, but it's quite simple. So yeah, wait for that to stop spinning, so that means it's finished. So it's just done whatever you want. Okay, and now if you run it again, because it does exist, it will skip this, and then it'll go down to here. So once it stops spinning, yeah, close it, and it will just keep doing that. So that's quite simply it. Sorry, I was a bit distracted there, so sorry if I went a bit wayward, but that's it quite simply. I'll do another one to explain opening the files and reading from them, and then maybe a little bit on a regex, but for now I'll stop it because it's getting a bit noisy here. So I apologise. Thanks for your time, and hopefully I'll see you next time.